Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. What's up? My name is Yolandi. As you can see by the title, today I'll be sharing with you guys the foundations I use. I'll just basically tell you what I like about the foundation, what I don't like about the foundation, the price range, and yeah. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I'm gonna start off with the foundation I'm wearing, which is Rimmel London. So this foundation Rimmel London says lasting finish 25-hour with serum comfort, SPF of 20, and I'm wearing it in the shade Almond. So what is on my skin right now is the color Almond, and it says skin perfecting full coverage foundation. Now what I do like about this foundation is what it says here, skin perfecting. It does look like skin, and full coverage, it really is full coverage. And the third one I really like is that it's so freaking affordable, like it's so cheap. The next favorite, or the next foundation I like using, which I use almost every day, I find myself using this foundation every day now, and that is the LA Girl. So this is the LA Girl PRO.matte high definition long wear matte foundation. Now I don't know if I love it because it's matte, or I don't know. Okay, so the one thing I love about it is that it's matte. It's also skin-like, depending on how you apply it on your face, and it's fairly buildable. Like it wears long. First of all, I find myself putting this in the morning, and when I come back from work, it's still in place, it's still intact. So LA Girl PRO.matte foundation. The next foundation I love, also I like using it, is this Maybelline. Now I do like different shades of foundations depending on what season it is. My skin will have different shades. So I have this in 330. It doesn't have names, it has numbers. So 330, I think. Oh wait, it does have a number and a name. So it's 330 caramel, toffee caramel, and then this one is 350 caramel. So this one is toffee caramel and this one is caramel. So I use, and there's still another shade that I use. I think it's 320. I don't know. Okay, but the good thing about this foundation is that it's very light. So if you are a person who does not like wearing heavy makeup, it's not full coverage. So if you do not have like breakouts, or you do not have anything that you want to hide or really cover, you just want a very light foundation, this is your girl. So this, on top of that, this foundation is cheap. Let me just get the price of it. This foundation, oh my goodness, this is the cheapest foundation ever, and for its price I will recommend it to you if you're a beginner, like you're just starting off makeup, and that's the good thing, it's very light, like it's skin-like. If you're a beginner and you want to start trying makeup on, and you just want a very light foundation, working your way through to other foundations, start with this. If you do not want to spend so much money on foundation or on makeup, start with this. This foundation is only $79.95 Namibian dollars in discount. So this foundation, it's always good to have different shades of foundation. Please have one that matches your skin perfectly, have one that is lighter and one that is darker. Which one matches your skin perfectly? I wouldn't know. I don't know, for me as well. So okay, the next foundation, every girl's dream. Everybody knows about this foundation. Your mama knows about this foundation. Your grandma, my grandma knows about this foundation. Okay, the next foundation is a MAC. Now everybody knows that MAC does wonders. Like MAC, apart from the price, right now it's retailing for 485 Namibian dollars. So that is a little bit not so cheap. So it's $485. But the good thing about this foundation is that it does last you, like for me, it lasts. Okay, but I don't only use this foundation. When I used to only use this foundation about 2 years ago, I would only have to buy it like 3 times a year. So I was on a budget. I'm still on a budget, but I mean, it's a good foundation given the amount, how it works. It works wonders. Do I need to say much about this foundation? Like, girls, do I? If you just want if you want to be safe, like completely safe, and you don't want to waste your time looking for a foundation, this is your foundation. Okay, so I have this in an NC47. So the next foundation is BlackUp. I have this in the color. The thing about this foundation is that I don't know if I should try it in a different shade or a different color, but it's not for my skin tone. Like my undertone is yellow, and this leaves me looking red, like, you know, like red or orange. So maybe I should try it but it is pricey. I think it's the same range as the MAC foundation, and it's also available in Edgar's. What else can I say about this foundation? As of now, I'm not a fan of this foundation, so I will try it in a different color, but I think the biggest problem is the undertone for it. The undertone is just, I'm yellow undertoned, and this like leaves me red. And maybe I should do a video on undertones, and okay, yeah, that's for another separate video. But basically I am a yellow undertone. It is my shade, but it's not for my undertone. So I don't know, if you've used this foundation, please let me know what you like about it in the comments. It is, yeah, okay, let's move on. Another favorite foundation, and at the same time heavily disappointed. I'll explain one. So the next foundation, one of my favorite, the Bobbi Brown foundation. Guys, this foundation, like, do you see where it is right now? That is so sad, guys, because Stutterfords doesn't sell it anymore. So if I want it in future, I have to buy it in South Africa. So right now I'm just like, this small bit that is left, I'm like just keeping it just for, I don't know, different foundations. So this is one of my favorites. I like it so much. Okay, so it says Bobbi Brown Long Way Even Finish Foundation. It has an SPF of 15, and I am in the color Warm Almond 6.5. So my color range is usually the caramels and the almonds. So the caramels and the almonds, I'm always in. The next foundation is the NYX Total Control. Okay, now this foundation is very, very watery. It runs all the way, so it's also very light on the skin. So if you want to go for a lightweight foundation, this is the foundation for you. Okay, let me just read it, and I'll put the prices where I got it in the description down below. So this is more for like if you're in Namibia, because I'm sure like if you're in South Africa, you will get this these foundations like everywhere. So NYX Professional Makeup Total Control. Yeah, okay, so this is in the color Caramel. Yeah, so this is your foundation, NYX Total Control in the color Caramel. Then I have experimental foundations. I'm calling these experimental foundations because, as I said, I'm always trying to just... This I bought from Avon, and it just basically says Avon Ideal Flawless Invisible Coverage Foundation 30ml, and this is in the color... LA Girl Perfecting Liquid Makeup, oil free with vitamin C and E. I do like that they mentioned that it has vitamin C and E, because vitamin C and E is very good for your skin. This is in the shade Warm Bronze. I do not use this much, but I do like to... It's very matte, so if I feel extra oily that day, I will take this foundation and it will be my baby for that day. Next foundation is the LA Girl Pro Coverage. So LA Girl Pro Coverage High D High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. So this foundation is good when you want a dewy skin like finish, so you do not want the matte, and I turn to this foundation when I just want the glows to be on, like when I want to look sun-kissed. This is what I go for. This is not my shade, it is darker. As I said, I always go for darker foundations, lighter foundations, my shade, do the whole mix, put it in there. And this is in the color Coffee. This I also use a lot to contour, especially like the hairline of my forehead. I use this foundation like on my hairline on top there. I didn't do it today, but normally I would use it for this part when I'm contouring this part, and then I would use it for my cheekbones right over here and there. So the next foundation is the Maybelline Stay. Let me just show it to you. Okay, so it's the Maybelline. Okay, so Maybelline Super Stay 24 Hours Microflex Technology. Okay, now this is in the shade, it's in the shade 60 Caramel. So I use it, these days I don't really use this foundation, but when I was using this foundation like on a daily, it was like the LA Girl foundation, which is this one. It was like a drag. The good thing about it is that 24 hours, you see it says 24 hours. It was really like, if you want to do your makeup in the weekend and you're going out all day, this was my makeup for that. It was really good. I don't know, I feel like I was getting allergy reactions from it, because every time I would use it, I get like I get the same reaction as if when I do take dairy products. I get like rush. I won't say it's like, it is a breakout, but it's like rush like pimples. So I try to avoid it, but okay, so this foundation, it's a good foundation if you want. The thing is that I'm very allergic, my allergic reaction is very high, especially when it comes to my skin. But if you have good skin, and it's worth trying. The last foundation that I like is this Bobbi Brown as well. Guys, I have a thing for Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown. Why did they do that? Like, in Namibia, we do not have Bobbi Brown anymore, so there's no way I can buy Bobbi Brown. So if I want Bobbi Brown, I'll have to travel to SA, which is South Africa, the Republic of South Africa, and I'll have to go buy it there, which I will do, by the way. Okay, so Bobbi Brown foundation stick, and this is in the color, Golden 6. Yeah, foundation which I do not have with me right now that I love is Lancome. It's more of a luxury. I think it's about 500 or 600. I'm not sure. When I did buy it, I bought it in Durban for about $500, but that was such a good foundation. It just felt right on the skin, and I really loved how it was on my skin. So guys, that is it. That is me sharing the foundations I use. These are the foundations I use on a daily basis. I'll choose depending on how my skin feels, not me, my skin, because my skin has a brain of itself. Like, anyways guys, thank you very much, and if you've made it this far, my gosh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Please do subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Do not forget to hit the notification bell after subscribing so that you are alerted when I do post a video, and do not forget to thumbs up. And if there's any comments or thoughts you have, please do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section down below. See you guys in my next video. Mwah.